about it unless it's incentive, incentive for the kids to win the last game, or we might use that in some ways. But mostly it's not in our schedule, not in the weeks we play. I mean, you got to focus each and every week, and a lot of teams can beat you. So you kind of got to, focus. I mean, and that's kind of our focus is getting better with us. We're still getting there, and I think that's why, we really ain't thought about it too, because we feel like we're still getting better in a lot of ways, and we've had some teams we feel like week 5 or 6 we're playing the best football we've ever played, and we feel like we haven't yet, and we're still getting better. And if you can win and still get better, that's what you want. So the kids understand that. Even like after last game, the expectations for them, they put it on themselves. It's really high, and they weren't happy. And they won, pretty convincingly, and the kids weren't happy. And that's tough. Because you try to press on them to be happy, and anytime you win, but they know in their mind that they need to do better and clean up some stuff. So that's part of it. When you have a good program and you win and do that you're gonna get everybody's best shot, and you got to focus each week. If not, you'll get beat. And I think the next thing is the expectations are high for these kids. So that's what they want. That's what we're going to try to accomplish.
Coach, before we let you go, and we don't really talk too much about this too often, how's your JV program doing so far this year?
They're doing really good. I think they've lost one game. We kind of mix it up. Sometimes we play different kids and so on. But, they beat Parkersburg last week 56 to something, and the week before they beat Capital pretty good. So, I mean, it just each and every week, it changes our schedule and who's going to play and what's going to play. But the whole goal is to play a lot, to play every week, let those kids play every week. And they've done a good job, and they've gotten better. You see it, and that's part of it. I mean, some of those, even with our JV team, some of the kids, that play on Friday might be in the backfield and probably be a part of that team, but because they're younger, a freshman or sophomore, and they're not even playing with them, they're still doing a good job. So, it's good. I feel good about what they're doing on the JV, and, so we play different games every week, but they've done a great job, and they're getting better. You see it, and I'm excited for them as well.
That's all about building for the future, and that's what you can do with that team there. Coach, I know it was great to be back home last week and to kind of kick off the home schedule. Back home again tonight against Oak Hill. I know it's going to be a good one. Hopefully we get it done before the rain gets here on the back end of it, but we'll always have a good game at the old Castle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're excited.
Well, there you have it, folks. The head coach of the Cabell Midland Knights, Luke Salmons, as his team gets ready to take on the Oak Hill Red Devils. Coming up, we'll have the coin toss, starting lineups in the kickoff with Chris Tatum and Kent Bryson. And that's coming your way next, right here on 97.9 The River.
A bank is not just for loans. We provide all kinds of financial services. Innovative, state-of-the-art online and mobile banking technology, business banking, checking, savings, and investing. We can provide loans at some of the lowest rates possible. Stop by or give us a call. We're an equal housing lender. Ohio Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic unless you pick up the phone and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Radon Medical Imaging provides solutions for medical imaging challenges.
They're having some problems right now.
Who's having problems?
Are you going to get them lined up probably on defense?
Radon Medical Imaging is a West Virginia campus known throughout the eastern United States with over 50,000 square feet of warehouse space in their 3 locations.
After this break, you're coming to us. Okay, gotcha. We're ready.
There he is. Let's just see how he's doing.
Who? Oh, I gotcha.
Have you had a conversation with him?
I have not.
I haven't either. They said he was driving, though, which I thought was very interesting.
Tell me when the last 30-second spot is, Lowell. Okay. After this spot, we're going to us. Okay, thanks.
This happened last week, too. It's a wreck.
I couldn't hear the spot. Was there a bumper to come to us or what? Okay. Is there a bump to come into this or just a hard stop at this commercial? All right, thank you.
8:21.
Just call him.
Okay.
For us, 8:21?
No, for them.
Okay.
8:21 and 19.
Good evening and welcome to the Castle. Chris Tatum and Kent Bryson with you for Cabell Midland Knights football this evening from Ona, West Virginia. The Oak Hill Red Devils are in town this evening for the contest. Cabell Midland coming off a big 33-10 win at the hands of the Parkersburg Big Reds last week. Kent Bryson, you were here for that ball game. And I think what the Midland Knights are looking for here this evening is a continuation of the last few games. Not to overlook Oak Hill by any stretch, but they've got 3 big games coming up, and they just want to continue their momentum going into the next 3 contests, of which are all here at home.
In mythology, they have this adage where you have to have the mini tests, the mini hurdles, so to speak, to prove that you are, quote-unquote, worthy of carrying the mantle for Cabell Midland in the next 3 weeks. They will have to figure that out. But before we get to next week, we have to do this week. And this week, in case you needed inspiration, just like a Herculean effort, we have number 45, Jacob Cottle, 3-time All-State player for Cabell Midland, Blue-Gray All-American who was here. Jacob suffered a horrific accident this summer and has battled through a lot of adversity just to be here. So not as if Cabell Midland needed any other motivation, but with Cottle, the thumpback, as you called him during his years here at Cabell Midland, in the house, I expect that you're going to see a lot of rushing and a lot of scoring.
Well, like you said, they don't need any inspiration for sure, but how great is it to see Jacob Cottle out here after his injuries sustained at an accident at home, and it's got to be a good shot in the arm for these Cabell Midland Knights to see him back out on this football field. Lots of his teammates still remain on this squad, so I'm sure they're all happy to see him. Cabell Midland going to receive the opening kickoff. The deep men for the Midland Knights are Jaden Branch and Alex Smith. Midland in the black uniforms, the pewter helmet, the block M on the side. Oak Hill in the white unis, black helmets, and the black numerals with red trim. We're ready to kick this thing off. Ethan Vargo Thomas will tee it up at the 40-yard line to get things started. Just a few ticks left on the clock. They'll reset it to 12, and we're going to go just about 30 seconds early. Kent Bryson, it is time for Cabell Midland football. On the approach is Ethan Vargo Thomas. He approaches the 40. Ball's on the tee. Now it's off the tee into the air. Going to go into the hands of Alex Smith at the 10-yard line. Smith hauls it in right at the middle of the hash marks. He's up the middle of the field. Around the right side he goes, 35 and 40. 41 to the 42-yard line, where he is taken down and stopped they'll mark it at the 42. On the stop that time was Aaron Higginbotham for the Red Devils. Midland Knight offense makes their way out on the field quickly. They'll switch the footballs out, and the Knights will go to work under the direction of Ryan Wolf. Wolf will have a single setback. Curtis Jones in the backfield. They'll run 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side left. Wolf under center. Takes the snap, looking to pass, fires left side. He's got a receiver. It goes off the top of his hands. That is Michael Lunsford here on the near side. The pass is intended here right at the 45-yard line, right in front of us. Pass coverage by Elijah Gray for the Red Devils. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That pass was actually too tall for Lunsford, who's one of the taller players on the team. He's 6'3", plus he's got hops.
He does.
He has hops.
He does. That one just a little out of his reach, so they'll look at 2nd and 10 from the 42. Just underway here in the first quarter from Ona, West Virginia at the Castle. Wolf under center, got 2 backs in the backfield in the I formation, 2 wideouts right, 1 left. The handoff will go to Zachy Roberts. Roberts around the right side of the line, finds a small hole, gets 4 or 5 yards, maybe 6. We'll see where the official spot is. It'll be 3rd down for the Knights. They'll put him at the 47-yard line.
And one of the trends that we picked up in the last couple of weeks when the Midland offense is sort of solidified is that they tend to run to the strong side. That's kind of changed a little bit with Lunsford going out, but they tend to make most of their runs to the strong side of the field.
Wolf under center, sends the man in motion, pitches it out to Jones. Jones now scoots around some coverage, but he's hit by Alex Baxter by the Red Devils. The pileup is still at the midfield stripe. Jones pushing forward. He's going to get progress into the Red Devils territory at the 49-yard line based on where the officials mark it. It's still going to be shy by about a yard for the Knights. It'll be 4th and 1 to go for Cabell Midland.
And I got to tell you, Midland's going to go for this. They're sort of in a no-man situation, but this is really for Midland early in this game. They want to assert their dominance with the size and the strength of the running backs.
4th and 1 for the Red Devil 49. Wolf under center. They send a man in motion. That's Roberts. Jones gets the call, goes around the right side, follows his blocker across the 45-yard line where he's taken down inside the 45 at the 44. The tackle is made by Alex Baxter, but it is a 1st down for the Knights. 1st and 10. They'll go from the 44-yard line.
So you have to say the first trial, Midland has been successful. From a defensive coordinator spot, when you see how frequent they run on that strong side, does it tend to cause you to want to, quote-unquote, load up on that side?
Back to work for the Cabell Midland Knights. Ryan Wolf will send his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts to the right side, 1 to the near side left, with the man to the short slot in the slot here, left side. Wolf scrambles. He's got coverage coming after him. Now he scoots forward across the 45, back to the original line of scrimmage. He had to keep the football, nowhere to go, and he's going to be taken down by number 56, Adam Long. It'll be 2nd down. He did get back to the original line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10 for the Knights. 9:45 on a rolling clock here in the first quarter, just underway.
We calculated we think this is going to be about a 2-hour and 15-minute game because both of these teams primarily run the ball, so there's not going to be a lot of stoppage of play.
Back to work for Ryan Wolf and the Knights. Under center he goes, sends a man in motion. Now hands it off on a little reverse play to Zachy Roberts. He's not got much room to go anywhere. He's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. And he's taken down by Matthias Spack. So he gets a short gain of 1. 3rd down and 9 for the Knights. Nice defensive stand here for the Red Devils after Midland got a quick 1st down. Now the Knights will go back to work. Alex Smith, the near side left, as Wolf goes under center. Single back set, man to the short side, and now they'll send a man in motion. Wolf going to keep it himself, scoots forward across the 40 to 39, and 38 is where he's taken down from behind. Now a little extracurricular after the whistle there. A little push and shove. Just establishing their territory there, if you will. Tackle made by Adam Long for the Red Devils. It'll bring up 4th down and about 5 to go. We welcome you to the broadcast here on 97.9 The River. Those of you listening here in the area that didn't make it to the game, it is a packed stadium here tonight for this football game, but lots of folks listening back at home. Now, the Oak Hill side, not so much. The Midland side pretty stacked over there. Now Roberts around the right side. He's got the 1st down and more across the 25-20, still fighting his way forward down towards the 15-yard line, and he's taken down from behind by Alex Baxter. But Zachy Roberts gets a big 1st down to the 15-yard line for the Knights.
And I got to tell you again, looking at this, that's all of the action except for that one initial pass play on the very first play of the game has gone strong side, which is the Oak Hill side of the stadium. Oak Hill's going to have to make an adjustment, or they're going to have to, sort of die the death of a million cuts.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Knights. 2 backs in the I formation behind Wolf. Takes a snap out of center, hands it off Jones, spins out of coverage, but he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage, and he's got hit and taken down by Braylon Thomas. Check that. It's number 8 for the Red Devils. I do not have that one on my roster. That's Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah Jackson.
So Jeremiah Jackson on the tackle. A short gain of 2 for Midland. As the Knights will go back to work, Wolf got the play license called out to his team. 2 backs in the I, turns, hands it off. That's Zachy Roberts again, pushes forward to the 10-yard line. He gets a gain of about 3. Going to bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down. And about 5 to go. 7 minutes left in this first quarter. I was told to say Tammy Roberts says hello to everybody here in the booth tonight. Or Tammy Chapman, rather. I'm looking at Zachy Roberts' name on the
that's wonderful.
On the but Tammy Chapman's listening to us.
I appreciate that.
I do too. Ryan Wolf under center, single back in the I formation right behind him. Wolf is going to keep it. Gets a couple of yards, but they covered Wolf pretty well. They just kind of stayed with it. Making the tackle that time was Omar Lewis.
Now, this is a kind of interesting spot because this is actually
you know what? This is where again, you want to establish that dominance. This is it.
And I got to tell you this. I've watched all 5 games that Oak Hill participated in, and they're very Jekyll and Hyde. They played an incredible game against Princeton.
Yep.
That went to 3 overtimes, and then I watched them play against Ripley.
Wolf with Roberts in motion. Now he's going to check the sidelines. He doesn't like the play. Now they'll reset, get back to work. Jones in the backfield. Wolf gets in his ear for a second. Now back to work. Roberts in motion again. Wolf keeps the football. Now scoots off of coverage inside the 5. He's got the first down to the 4-yard line on forward progress. So he will have the first down. They'll reset the sticks, or the down marker for the Knights. Wolf did get the first down. 6 minutes. Clock stops at 6 minutes left here in the first as Wolf resets a new set of downs for the Knights.
So that's their 4th down they converted?
Yep.
In his first drive?
Yeah.
It's the 3rd one, I think.
Yeah. First and goal from the 4-yard line for the Knights. Ryan Wolf will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Alex Smith, the lone wide out here to the near side. Midland moving right to left in front of us here in the press box. Wolf under center, takes the snap, hands it off. Zachy Roberts from 4 yards out goes into the end zone at the 5:34 mark of the first quarter. Zachy Roberts hits pay dirt with 5:34 left in the first quarter. So a 4-yard touchdown run puts Midland on the board first here in the first quarter. Olivia Charles on to attempt the extra point. Ryan Wolf will hold. Extra point on the way. Here comes the snap. Ball's down, kicks up. In and good. Olivia Charles tacks on the exclamation point with 5:34 left in the first quarter. It is Cabell Midland 7, Oak Hill 0. We will step away and come back with more first quarter action from the Castle. You're listening to Midland Knights football on 97.9 The River.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family-owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back. We are at the Castle for Cabell Midland Knights football. Chris Tatum and Kemp Bryson with you here this evening as the Knights lead at 7-0 here in the first quarter. 5:34 is when the Knights hit pay dirt here in the first quarter. Zachy Roberts, a 4-yard touchdown run. And now Olivia Charles prepares to kick it away for the Knights. Check that. It's Tony Hornbuckle. He's going to kick it away. Now to the right side. That little pop-up kick to the 20. It's going to bounce. Red Devils will pick it up, and that is no return for number 12. That is I don't have 12 on the roster.
That is, I think, this kid, Omar Lewis.
Omar Lewis is playing 12.
Or Malachi. Yeah, name's Malachi. Malachi Lewis is 12.
Malachi Lewis is 12. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line for the Red Devils as they come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Alex Colasino will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Under the center he goes. 2 backs in the backfield. Turns, hands it off. That is to J.D. Moritz. Moritz around the left side. Doesn't have much of anywhere to go. As a matter of fact, he's going to be tackled for a loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 12 for the Red Devils.
And couple of changes here, it looks like, for Midland. I don't see number 27, Cannon Lewis, who is their stellar middle linebacker, actually playing the game. It looks like it's number 2, Curtis Jones, is playing that position tonight.
2 wideouts here to the near side, right. Red Devils quarterback takes the snap around the right side.
Fumble.
Malachi. And now Midland says they have the fumble. Midland does have the football. Coming out of the pile with it was Nick Giampalo. So Giampalo recovers the fumble, and the back is still down for the Red Devils. A little slow getting up. That's number 12. Again, nobody on the roster with 12.
Malachi Lewis.
That's Malachi Lewis.
I know this because I've been watching their film,
Gotcha.
and they have the same problem at home because they don't have him on the roster either.
I gotcha. Would be 1st and 10 for the Knights, nonetheless, from the 17-yard line is where the fumble was recovered by Nick Giampalo. 4:49 mark in the first quarter is where the Knights pick up that fumble and take over on offense again. Ryan Wolf will bring his team to the line of scrimmage with Curtis Jones in the backfield. Directly behind him is Kylan Grace. Alex Smith, the lone wide out right side. Wolf rolling right, looking, firing to the end zone. He's looking for Lunsford, and he overthrows Lunsford, and Malachi Lewis on coverage there for the Red Devils. Pass ball's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Actually, that was a really good play, and you don't normally say that about an incomplete pass, but notice what happened there. The pressure arrived. His receiver hadn't made his cut yet, so he threw it to either where Lunsford was going to get it or no one was going to get it.
He sailed it enough for Lunsford to get it. You're right. The play was well thought out, and that was a good read by Ryan Wolf. Wolf's going to check the sideline and bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Wolf will have Curtis Jones in the backfield along with Kylan Grace. Single wide out right side as Wolf goes under center. Takes the snap, ball's on the carpet. Now he picks it up, cuts right. Now he's going to have to try to do something with it, and by the time he got his feet underneath him, the Red Devils had swarmed, so it's going to be a tackle for loss back at the 20-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down at about 13 for the Knights.
Well, we got to come up with a big play here.
A little trouble on the exchange there for Wolf, but he did collect it and try to make something out of nothing. Wasn't able to do that. Tackle for the loss back to the 20-yard line. 3rd down, 13 as the Knights come back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Smith here to the near side left. Wolf under center. Jones in the backfield. Man in motion is Grace. Wolf hands it off. Jones got some room to run down to the 15-yard line. He's tackled from behind by Jeremiah Jackson. He does get it. He does get about 6 down to the 15-yard line, but it's going to bring up 4th down and about 8. They'll put the ball officially at the 16-yard line. 4th down, 8 to go from the 16. 3:40 to go here in this first quarter. 7-0 your score. The Knights on top of the Red Devils. The Knights in the red zone at the 16-yard line of the Red Devils on 4th down. 4th and 8 to be exact. Man in motion is Grace. Now they'll reset the play. Ryan Wolf will check the sidelines. Knights get back in formation. Single back set for Wolf, who goes under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Grace around the right side. Finds a hole. Follows a block. He's inside the 5-yard line. And taken down by Malachi Lewis. And Grace to the 4-yard line. And that is enough for a Cabell Midland 1st down. So 1st and goal from officially the 5-yard line. This is where they'll spot the ball.
I tell you, and I think you guys probably called this when you did the South Charleston game, Midland's substitution packaging this year is totally different than prior years, where they're bringing in 2-3 backs.
Yep.
Not on the third quarter or fourth quarter, but they're actually just bringing them in.
Wolf takes the snap, pitches into the backfield to Curtis Jones. Still on his feet towards the goal line, only gets the one. A 4-yard pickup for Curtis Jones. It'll be second down and goal. 2:30 left in this first quarter. Midland threatening to score. Ball's placed on the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Midland back to work. Curtis Jones in the backfield alongside Grace. Wolf under center. Alex Smith, the lone wide out left side. There's the snap. Wolf keeps it himself, pushes his way into the end zone. A 1-yard touchdown run for Ryan Wolf at the 2:14 mark of the first quarter. Puts Midland on top 13-0. Olivia Charles will be on to attempt the extra point. Ryan Wolf to hold. Charles waits on the snap. There's the ball on the carpet. Snap is down, kick is up, and there are flags. Whistles blow, and there's offsides on the Red Devils. So we'll kick it again.
They'll decline this, won't they? Didn't they go through? Okay, so
No,
they say dead ball because he
yeah,
blew the whistle.
Dead ball
Yeah.
because he blew the whistle. So Charles will tee it up again for the Knights, trying to put that exclamation point. Oh, they are going to decline it, and they'll kick from the same spot. So no change in where they line up at. Charles will try it again. Ball rests on the 10. After the snap, Wolf to hold. Ball's down. Kick is up. It is in and good with 2:14 left in the first. It is Cabell Midland 14, Oak Hill nothing. Back with more Midland Knights football on 97.9 The River.
Here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on that other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
Back here at the Castle, Chris Tatum and Kent Bryson as the ball is teed up at the middle of the hashes on the 40-yard line. Olivia Charles set to kick it away. Cotton candy skies here from the Castle. Beautiful night for football here from Ona, West Virginia. Charles kicks it towards the left side. A little pop-up kick at the 30-yard line. It'll be taken in by Ethan Vargo Thomas, where he's going to scoot across the 30 to about the 33. Not much of a return. You can credit Levi Wiseman on the stop for the Knights. But the Red Devils will have the football, 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. 2:07 left in this first quarter. The Knights on top, 14-0 after a 1-yard touchdown run by Ryan Wolf. The exclamation point put on by Olivia Charles makes it 14-0 here in the first as the Knights defense makes their way out of the field. The Red Devil offense now will line it up. Quarterback will be from the gun, single back and a wide out to either side for Oak Hill. Handoff goes around the right side. Swarm around J.D. Moritz. And he gets 2 or 3 yards. It'll bring up second down and about 7 to go. Give him 2.5. Well, they'll officially put it at 36-yard line. So give him 3, 2nd and 7.
You notice last year after Midland played Oak Hill and they were running out of a traditional I, this year they've gone to the quote-unquote wing T, and it's more of a traditional version of it where they grind, but they're using 2 wides, which is not giving them a lot of protection against that Midland front.
Single back set. Man to the short side left for Oak Hill. Now the handoff goes to the big running back, J.D. Moritz. has really nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled right back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 3rd and 7. That wing T is one of the original formations for head coach Jim Thornburg, that used to coach at Marshall High School and then was here for a bit at Cabell Midland.
I remember. The loneliest position on the team was being a receiver. And the Barbersville wing T.
Yes. So a timeout called here. We'll keep it right here. 1:14 to go in this first quarter. 14-0 is your score. And you've got an injured player down on the field. Number 3. It's
Lunsford.
Lunsford's down. So we'll see if we can't get a report on him. They're really tending him. I think I saw him moving around down there. Hopefully everything's okay. We've got a timeout for an injury here on the field.
And you really can't see, but the good thing about high school sports now is that in addition to having the traditional EMTs here, you have so many athletic trainers, certified athletic trainers. We have Marshall. We have orthopedics here. You know, one of the big sponsors that we have of Cabell Midland Sports is Marshall Orthopedics. So, you know, you have incredible access to medical staff immediately, and they're assisting him.
Yep.
Coming off the field.
Bad wheel. Looks like he's got a problem with, let's see. They're not kind of cleared away. It looks like the right leg, maybe?
Now, this is actually going to be something that's kind of interesting because that means that your top 2 tight ends, when you go heavy, both Lunsford and number 48, wearing 50 now, Isaiah Hegley, are out currently.
Yeah, Lunsford's favoring that right leg, just keeping the foot off the ground as we'll get back to work. 1:14 to go in this first quarter. 3rd down for the Red Devils. Quarterback in the I formation. Midland runs some from players in from the sideline, and they're going to take a timeout of their own. They were having a little confusion after the injury, so Midland is forced to take a timeout. They were running personnel in at the last second.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The 2 people who come in on that DN were helping Lunsford off the field. So as they were getting him situated, the officials called the game back in. They were minus 1 defensive lineman.
See if they put him on the cart. Or, they're taking him down to the golf cart, actually.
Yeah, so
they're going to take him in and get him looked at.
Well, here's the thing that you have now, okay?
He's on the table. Aaron's down there with him.
So think about it from this perspective. Midland runs at heavy offense package with the 2 tight ends. So your next 2 tight ends coming up are going to be number 84, Jarrett Nethercutt, and I believe number 42, Logan Gillespie.
Yeah.
So you have a junior and a sophomore coming in. Look and see if Midland's going to go more wide. They've been practicing with a lot of, 2-receiver, 3-receiver sets. So we'll see what happens on the next offensive series.
Aaron Wingate, trainer extraordinaire down there, tending to Lunsford. As we go to 3rd down action here, 3rd and 7 for the Red Devils. Quarterback in the I formation, single back into the backfield. Rolls around the right side, keeps it himself, tries to spin off a coverage, but black jerseys all over the quarterback.
And that's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, they
Lewis is calling the signals that time. It'll be 4th down, a short gain, 4th and 4, or 4th and about 6, rather.
Yeah, Wildcat. They ran the Wildcat there,
Yeah.
and they were trying to spread Midland out with 4 receivers.
Midland didn't fall for it, that's for sure. 48 seconds ticks left on the clock here in the first quarter. 14-0 your score. Ryan Wolf and the Knights, or rather 4th down. Check that. Red Devils are going to punt it away. And handling the punting duties of Ethan Bargo Thomas. Deep to receive for the Cabell Midland Knights.
Jaden Branch.
Jaden Branch. Kick is away. Branch is going to look it in. Take it at the 27, 28-yard line across the 30 and 35. Scoots around the 40. Now gets wrapped up at the 42-yard line. Fights his way forward to the 44-yard line. Tackle was made by Alex Baxter. So the Knights will have the football from the 44-yard line, from their own 44-yard line, with about 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. So Midland will get a play here in the last play of the quarter, likely.
And I can tell you one of the things that you kind of see here, the coaches have recruited some linebackers, and they're getting coached up right now by the O-line coach. There's a whole set of linebacker recruits who are going to be playing tight end, looks like, for the remainder of this game.
Curtis Jones in the backfield is the single setback. And now Midland confusion with the formation again, and you can see Ryan Wolf is not happy about it, nor is Luke Sammons. He's trying to talk to his guys, and Midland's going to have to use another timeout. So 18 ticks left on this clock, and Midland uses their second timeout of the first quarter. They're up 14-0, and they're going to have a chat about getting things lined up correctly, I'm sure, in that huddle.
And here's the thing. Again, you have a shift. I mean, think about this. Hagley started last week a weak side guard. That was a new thing.
Yeah.
So, now he's out. So that hits you at two positions, that guard position, that tight end position.
Right.
Now with Lunsford out, that takes you out of that tight end position and also pretty much your big receiver. So they're trying to just figure out what they're going to do right now.
Out of the timeout come the Knights. Ryan Wolf will keep a single back in the backfield. Man, the short side right and two wideouts to the right side as well. Wolf under center. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Rolls right side, now crosses back to the left side. Now on his feet, trying to keep it himself. Hit in the backfield, spins off a defender across the 40. He's in the open, now to the 45, where he's finally taken down. A short gain of a couple of yards for Ryan Wolf, and a Red Devil still down on the carpet, but he's okay. Just waiting on the pile to clear up. It will bring the close to the first quarter, where with your score, the Midland Knights lead the Red Devils 14-0. We will come back with second quarter action after a word right here on 97.9 The River.
Transport equipment. Coach.
Hey Google, can you order me a McDonald's Happy Meal, please?
A Happy Meal is a form of kids' meal sold at the fast food restaurant chain McDonald's since June 1979.
I already know that.
You know so much. I admire that.
Hey Google, I'm waiting for my Happy Meal.
Happy Meal? I'm not sure.
I like a girl toy in my Happy Meal, chicken McNuggets, Go-Gurt, and an apple juice.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Mom! Hey, Google's not working!
According to Wikipedia, the Happy Meal contains a main item, a side item, and a drink.
Hey Google, I'll just get something from my mom instead.
Standing on the sideline.
On second 7, Zachy Roberts gets the call. He scoots across the midfield stripe for a gain to the 49-yard line for the Midland Knights, and that'll be a gain of about 6. It'll be third down and about 3 to go for Cabell Midland. Just underway here in the second quarter. The Knights lead at 14-0 over the Oak Hill Red Devils. Chris Tatum and Kent Bryson with you this evening for Cabell Midland Knights football as the Knights go back to work. Two backs in the I formation. A wide out to either side for Ryan Wolf. He takes the snap from under center, hands it off. Up the middle goes Curtis Jones Jr. across the 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line. A nice gain for Curtis Jones and a first down for the Cabell Midland Knights.
And Oak Hill's blitzing. They're blitzing from the weak side. They're trying to, if there's a play-action fake, they're trying to put some pressure on Wolf. But Wolf's making that read so quick that once he sees those blitzers coming from the weak side, he's handing off to the first back, which is the fullback, and he's just taking off through the hole.
To the 38-yard line go the Knights, and a first down situation for Ryan Wolf and his offense. Under center he goes. He sends a man in motion, keeps it himself across the 35 and 30, follows his blocker across the 25 down to the 21-yard line. Wolf bouncing off of Jared Nethercutt. Wolf none too happy. He was headed for the end zone. But it's the Knight first down to the 22-yard line.
And this offense for the last two games has been eerily efficient. Going back to the 2018-2019, they just seem to be very workmanlike, getting the ball, getting yardage, scoring.
Back to work for the Knights. Branch in motion. He gets the pitch out to the left side. He scoots it past the defender inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. Give him about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ryan Wolf will check the sidelines. The Knights will head back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Smith, the lone wide out to the left side. Curtis Jones in the backfield behind Ryan Wolf, who will step under center. In motion. Now Ryan Wolf rolls to the right side. Looking, keeps it himself. Steps out at the 16-yard line. A It's a short gain.
Yeah, and as I said, he had a receiver open on that wheel route, too. Number 33, Jaden Branch, was open. Look for them to possibly go back to that. With all the action going to the strong side, they all shifted, and he had 2 blockers in front of him, and he was just waiting for Wolf to kind of plant that foot and toss that ball.
It'll be 3rd down and about a long 4 to go from the 16-yard line. As the Knights will head back to the line of scrimmage and go back to work. Ryan Wolf keeps 2 backs in the I formation. Directly behind him, it's Curtis Jones and Zachy Roberts. Single wide out left side. That's Alex Smith. There's a snap. Handoff goes to Roberts. Hit in the backfield. And he's going to be taken down from behind by Jeremiah Jackson. So 9:35. The clock continues to roll. We'll see where the placement of the ball is. It looks like it's at the 12-yard line. It's going to be just shy, maybe right on the first down marker. Nope, they're going to wave it on. It's a new set of downs for the Knights. 1st and 10 from about the 12. Knights go back to work. Curtis Jones Jr. in the backfield. The single back set for Ryan Wolf. A single wide out left side. There's the snap, looking to throw. Loses the football as he cranks back to cock and pass the ball. He has to pick it up and run. He's going to be taken down at the 24-yard line. He is hit.
He's down
In the backfield, and he is slow getting up. It's just more frustration, I think, because he was rearing back to pass the football, and it just came loose. A big loss to the 24, 25-yard line.
So this is going to be, what, 2nd and 24?
2nd and 24 for the Knights from officially the 25-yard line. That clock rolling down towards the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Midland on top 14-0 after a loss on the scramble from Ryan Wolf. He keeps a single back set. That's Jones Jr. He gets the pitch. He almost loses the football. He hauls it back in. He's inside the 20 to the 15. He breaks a tackle and is down to about the 12-yard line. So he got the yardage back that they lost. On the tackle was Malachi Lewis. And they're going to be looking at 3rd and 11. So he got almost all of it back on the loss. It'll be 3rd and 11.
You know what's interesting? This is probably the first game that we've seen a lot of the backs and receivers are wearing gloves.
Yep.
You can almost tell them by color. Jones doesn't wear gloves. He doesn't wear them, but a lot of the backs and receivers are wearing gloves. And so I think he's having a hard time keeping the ball.
Ryan Wolf steps under center, keeps it himself around the left side. He may have gotten to the 10-yard line. I think he did, and that's going to put it at about 4th and about 8. 4th and 8 or 9 to go for the Knights. It'll be marked at the 13-yard line or 12-yard line, they say.
And they're not kicking. Even
they're going to go for it.
It looked like he was positioning it for a field goal.
Yep, I thought so too, but they're gonna keep the offense on the field. Ryan Wolf's got the play he likes. The Knights will head back to the line of scrimmage. Single back is Curtis Jones Jr. Alex Smith to the left side is the lone wideout. There's the snap. Looking to throw. Rolling right side is Wolf. Scampers away from coverage. Now he's covered up and being taken down by Omar Lewis. Also in on that tackle is Jeremiah Jackson. And he's going to be taken down for a loss. And the Red Devils will take over on downs. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Oak Hill.
I can't think that was the play that the coach wanted on that particular set because they really didn't have any receivers who were actually going out, in the field. It looks like everyone was staying close. So time for the defense to do something.
Red Devil offense on the field. They will have it 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. As Calasino brings his team to the line of scrimmage, there's a little reverse and taking the handoff around the right side was Ethan Vargo Thomas. And a big gain there for the Red Devils. It'll be 2nd and 2, gain of 8.
Yeah, I've seen them run this play on film, and this is probably one of their favorite top 5 plays that they run off here, that double handoff. One of the things that looks a little different today is that their quarterback is kind of nursing an injury on that hand. So handoffs, particularly handoffs to the back, are going to be a difficult.
Pitch into the backfield to Thomas again. He scampers away from coverage, but he's covered up quickly. He may have gotten enough to get the first down. He only needed 2, and it looks like the mark is going to be met, and they'll move the sticks for the Red Devils.
That's their first down of the game.
Grace on the tackle for the Knights, but a first down for the Red Devils. They look at 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. Oak Hill will get the play from the sideline. Red Devils will come back to the line of scrimmage. Small squad for the Red Devils. They've dressed about 32, 33 kids. Offense now heads back to the line of scrimmage. Single wide out here to the near side, and a man on the slot as well. Man in motion. Man in motion will get the call. He's around the left side. That is Malachi Lewis across the 30 to the 33 and maybe the 34-yard line before he's run out of bounds. Stop made by Midland's number 15, Nick Giampalo. Also in on that stop, number 28, Julian Grace. Second down at about 2 to go, an 8-yard carry for the Red Devils. Malachi Lewis, as the Red Devils will head back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is where Midland needs to be very concerned. They tend to get very disinterested in the game when they get a lead, so I think the coach wants to keep that defensive intensity.
Back to work for the Red Devils. On the carry this time is going to be number 8, Jeremiah Jackson. He scoots around, finds a hole on the right side of the line, scampers forward to about the 40-yard line and picks up a Red Devil first down.
And as I said, last week they saw this in the Parkersburg game.
Alex Colasino will bring his offense to the line of scrimmage. He'll put Malachi Lewis to the short side left. They'll send a man in motion. That is Ethan Bargo Thomas. And he'll get the call across the 30-yard line to the 32 and 33 he goes. So a short gain, 2 or 3 yards there for the Red Devils. It'll bring up second down. 4:30 on a rolling clock here in the second quarter. Headed towards the halftime. Midland leads at 14-0 over the Oak Hill Red Devils.
And they're bringing in 3 new backs. They brought in 3, but it looks like they didn't lose one. So they may have, there we go. There was some personnel issues about who's in the game.
Red Devils make some personnel changes as now the offense will break the huddle and come back to the line of scrimmage. Colasino will stand in the gun. Back to work for the Red Devils. Handoff goes to number 4. That is J.D. Moritz around the right side. On his feet still. And he's going to get a nice pickup there. He's tackled by number 28. That is Julian Grace for the Knights on the tackle. But he's going to have a 3rd and 1 situation. A gain of 6 for the Red Devils. So 3rd and 1 from the 49-yard line for the Red Devils.
And you got to say, this is Red Devils' best offensive series of the game.
Yep, for sure. They'll send a single wide out here, the near side left, and a short man to the short side left as well. 2 backs to the backfield. There's the snap. Hands it off. That is going to be
get it.
To Jay.
Fumble.
Fumble, ball's on the carpet, but the Red Devils last second recovered it. You better bet they better be patting Omar Lewis on the back because that ball was loose and somebody was going to pick it up and take it off to the house.
It was Grace
was eyeing the end zone, but Omar Lewis at the last second came in and recovered the fumble for the Red Devils. But a big loss will bring up 4th down and about 14 yards rather, for the Red Devils.
And that has to be a terrible thought for Oak Hill, particularly when they were driving, and I think they would have gone for it rather on 4th down the way that they were driving the ball. Now they're short.
And they're going to have to punt it away. Branch, the deep man for the Knights. Handling the punting duties, Ethan Bargo Thomas. There's a snap. Bounces the snap, but he kicks it away. Nice high spiraling kick. Fair catch called for. And he will catch it, and it'll be marked 23-yard line as Jaden Branch hauls it in. 2:24 left in this first half. Midland leads at 14-0 off the punt, off of the Red Devils' best offensive series, as Kent was talking about just a minute ago. The Midland Knights are the beneficiaries of a fumble, but the Red Devils recovered, still had to punt it away, and they come back out on offense with 2:24 left in this first half. The Knights will keep a single back in the backfield behind Ryan Wolf. That's Jones. A single wide out to the left side. The handoff, though, goes to the man in motion, which is number 23, Kylan Grace. Grace scoots forward across the 25-yard line to about the 27. Pick up about 4, makes it second down for Cabell Midland. 2:10 to go in this first half.
And I really don't think you're going to see a lot of Midland dropping back to pass. I think they feel like they got their home run hitters out there in Grace and Branch.
Midland back to work. Wolf under center. Takes the snap, sends a man in motion, and the handoff goes to Curtis Jones. He's in the open field to the 40-yard line where he's finally taken down by Omar Lewis, but that is a first down for the Knights at the 40-yard line. So they'll reset the sticks, and the Knights will go back to work. 1:52 left in this first half. Midland moves the football towards that midfield stripe. Back to work for this offense. 1st and 10. Wolf takes the snap, hands it off. That is to Grace again, across the 45 to the 47-yard line, where he is taken down by Jeremiah Jackson. So to the 47, a 7-yard pickup, make it 2nd and 3 for the Knights. The clock rolls towards the 1:20 mark of the first half. Midland hurrying it up, trying to get some plays in before halftime. Wolf under center, Jones in the backfield. Single wide out left side. There's the snap. Jones gets the call, flags on the play. Across the midfield stripe, he's tackled at the Oak Hill 49, but whistles and laundry on the field.
You also
and an
got
Oak Hill Red
down.
Devil down at the 44, 43, 44-yard line. And a chop block on Midland is the call.
And that's that kid that was the recipient of it, too.
Yeah, he's timeout for an injury. That is number 56, Adam Long, for the Red Devils. You can see he's in a decent amount of pain there. The trainer's down there checking him out. The Knights will come over into the huddle with head coach Luke Sammons. We got 1:10 left here in this first half. The Knights with the football after the timeout for the injury will have 2nd and 4 from their own 40. Well, from their own 46. Have they marked the penalty off yet?
No, they haven't yet.
So after the injury is done, they'll mark the penalty off.
Actually, it looks like they got it.
Did they?
They're supposed to put it at the 30.
Okay.
But I don't see them actually moving it because you can see the scorekeeper has it at 2nd and 20 at the 30.
Yeah. So it'll look at 2nd 20 from the 30. The ball's out there at the right hash, the near side hash. So Midland will have 2nd 20 from the 30-yard line. 1:10 to work with as they tend to the injured Red Devil. The rest of the schedule for the Midland Knights, again, they got 3 big ones in a row. Spring Valley, Hurricane, and Huntington all coming to town over the next 3 weeks. And, of course, the rest of the way, Riverside, those are the 4 games left on the schedule, all at home here at the Castle. But we'll have those games for you here on 97.9 The River as well. We also invite you to listen to the Marshall University Thundering Herd over on our sister station, 93.7 The Dog, tomorrow, as they'll be back at the Joan as they play Gardner Webb.
Where's Gardner Webb located?
You can't get there from here.
Okay.
You know that if Coach Huff and the Herd would manage to drop that game 3 in a row, there will be thunder amongst the Herd Nation, if you will. Back to work for these Cabell Midland Knights. Wolf under center. They send a man in motion. Bow, they'll check the sideline again. Curtis Jones Jr. is the lone back. Now they will reset Kylan Grace and go back to work. 2 backs in the I formation. Grace gets the call. He's got an open field in front of him. He's out across the 40. So he gets back the penalty. And back to work for these Cabell Midland Knights. A hurry-up offense for Ryan Wolf. 3rd down, 9 to go. Got 11 on that pickup. Wolf under center takes the snap, pitches into the backfield for Curtis Jones across the 45 and 50. 45 to the 40, still fighting forward down to the 43-yard line. He's finally taken down by Omar Lewis, and now whistles and a timeout is going to be taken on the field, I believe.
Who's it on? Is that Midland's? Is Midland's last timeout?
Yep, they're going to take the timeout as the ball will be set at the 38-yard line of the Red Devils. Out of the timeout, they'll have 25 ticks to work with. Scores 14-0. Midland trying to tack on another score for the Knights before the halftime. So,
I got to tell you what I think they're going to do on this particular play, and they really haven't ran anything to the wide side of the field. So I think what they're going to end up doing, at least from my standpoint on it, I think they're going to try to get something out there, either maybe a wheel route to the flat or something of that regards.
Out of the timeout, the Knights will look at 1st and 10 from the 38 of the Red Devils. 25.1 seconds left on the clock for Cabell Midland to work with.
I think there's another timeout maybe taken. Oh, they're trying to get Midland out in the huddle. Here they go.
Back to work for the Midland Knights. Wolf under center. Single back set. Under center takes a snap, hands it off. Curtis Jones Jr. across the 35, tripped up. And Omar Lewis. And now the Knights will try to hurry back to the line of scrimmage with 13 seconds left. Wolf trying to hurry his offense up. Takes a snap, spikes it. They want to get another play in. 9.4 seconds left. They'll look at 3rd and 5 to stop the clock. Wolf will spike the football. So it'll be 3rd and about 6 or 7.
He has to go.
Now the Knights back to the line of scrimmage. Wolf, wide out here to the near side. Jones in the backfield. Wolf takes the snap, looking to throw. Coming back to the right side, now looking, going to keep it himself. Sees a hole across the 30, 25 and 20. Gets a block at the 15, 10, 5, and inside the 5, he's tackled at the 4-yard line as the clock rolls to 0. Wolf almost punched a ticket into the end zone, but at the end of the first half, it will be Cabell Midland 14 and the Oak Hill Red Devils 0. We will step away. We'll come back with halftime scoring summaries and stats from our head statistician Dennis Ball. That and much more in the halftime report here on 97.9 The River.
Life isn't perfect, but your nails.
Love it.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Hello, my name is Seth Seldron. I'm here in my home studio where I write, record, produce, mix, and master all my own music, as well as write, record, and edit all kinds of videos. Making my own music and making videos allows me a certain creative outlet that I wouldn't otherwise have. And one day I hope to sort of combine the two, maybe create my own music videos, direct them, edit them, as well as produce music for myself and other people.
Celebrate Christmas with the Village of Lights through Barboursville Park. Coming this December, a one-way driving tour of Christmas lights through Barboursville Park, beginning at the main entrance, ending at the soccer complex. Admission is free. However, local nonprofits will be accepting donations. The Village of Lights from the Village of Barboursville at Barboursville Park.
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it.
It gives me great honor to return this to Mr. Reggie Bush.
The Pretzel Pub! Woo! Let's go! Back with its rightful owner.
Come on. That's right. Don't touch my burger.
Yes, sir. Y'all can't take this one away from me.
We haven't told him it's back for a limited time.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Bacon Pub Cheeseburger.
Dear West Virginia, are you craving new adventures, need to get back to business, or just ready to reconnect with the world again? Let Yeager Airport take you there with a safe and easy travel experience. Convenient covered parking within walking distance of the terminal, and short check-in and security lines. Yeager Airport is one of the most passenger-friendly airports in the country. Fly CRW, West Virginia's premier airport.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back.
Football where the Knights lead it 14-0 here at the half. Scoring summaries all happened in the first quarter. At the 5:34 mark of the first, Zachy Roberts hits pay dirt on a 4-yard touchdown. Extra point by Olivia Charles is good, 7-0. A 1-yard touchdown run by Ryan Wolf at the 2:14 mark. Extra point was good there as well. Sets our halftime score at 14-0. The summaries for rushing for the Knights. You've got Ryan Wolf with 48 yards. You've got Curtis Jones with see here, 4, 5, 9, 83 yards. Zachy Roberts with 47 yards. Branch has got 5, and Grace has got 29 yards on the night. You've got first downs for the Knights, 11, 12 first downs. And then you've got, looking at Dennis Ball's sheets here, for Oak Hill, for the Oak Hill Red Devils. 10 yards for Margo Thomas, 4 yards for Colosino. Not much going there for the rushing attack of the Oak Hill Red Devils. You got -5 for Moritz and 10 yards for Jackson. No passing and 2 first downs in the first half for the Oak Hill Red Devils. So Midland all over top statistically of Oak Hill here this evening by a score of 14-0. And if you look at these stats and you see what's happening out on the field, it should be more than 14 at this point.
Well, I got to tell you, one of the things that makes this Midland team a little different than Midland teams of the past is that it's a very slow, methodical offense. It reminds you sort of Nebraska before Nebraska got speed. Even though we have speed, there's a lot of things that are sort of changing right now. When you figure that, you're losing 2 effectively offensive linemen with your double tight end sets that you're doing. So they're bringing in new people. Also, Zachy Roberts has not played a lot offensively in the first half. Alex Smith has not ran the ball in the first half. He's playing receiver primarily tonight. So there's been a lot of sort of new players and new positions, so to speak. But the overall goal is to, go into a game, execute your offense, win the game. And there could be something that we're not understanding. It could be that Coach Luke doesn't want to show a lot on film because he has some really big games coming up. So you may be saying, okay, let's just play it a little bit close to the vest. Let's just run some vanilla, which vanilla is good, forms the basis for a lot of culinary desserts. But, if you look at this, and no slight against Oak Hill,
not at all.
For Midland competes against Midland. And so with that being said, he cannot be probably happy with the offensive performance in the first half.
Well, you saw some frustration sit in a couple times there on the sidelines and out on the field. So they're definitely going to make some adjustments, and we'll see what those are as they come out of the halftime. They've been pretty good at making those adjustments here in recent weeks. So hopefully they've got their schematics lined up, and we'll see what they have for the Red Devils in the second half. When we come back from our first break of the halftime, we'll check scores from around the area, and we'll check in on the ball game happening in Huntington, West Virginia tomorrow as well. That and much more here on the Halftime Report. You're listening to Cabell Midland Football on 97.9 The River. Hey, Lowell, is it 3 minutes?
Injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point. The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and Cabell County Schools, is brought to you in part by Jason W. Elkins at Elkins State Farm Agency. Jason can help you find coverage that works for you. Jason W. Elkins, State Farm Agent, 4346 5th Street Road, Huntington. TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBooksPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net. Fueled by your neighborhood Par-Mar stores.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
The first time I ever went golfing, my very first shot was like 100 yards. I never hit anything before, and I hit it on the green 5 feet away from the hole. It's a lot of practice, a lot of time, and a lot of dedication. And whenever you get to a certain level, you can kind of reap the rewards of that. Never stop experimenting. As long as you stay steadfast in your beliefs, it'll work out.
Hey Google, can you order me a McDonald's Happy Meal, please?
A Happy Meal is a form of kids' meal sold at the fast food restaurant chain McDonald's since June 1979.
I already know that.
You know so much. I admire that.
Hey Google, I'm waiting for my Happy Meal.
Happy Meal? I'm not sure.
I like a girl toy in my Happy Meal, chicken McNuggets, Go-Gurt, and an apple juice.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Mom! Hey, Google's not working!
According to Wikipedia, the Happy Meal contains a main item, a side item, and a drink.
Hey Google, I'll just get something from my mom instead.
Knights are up 14-0 over the Oak Hill Red Devils, and it's really been all Cabell Midland all night statistically. But also just on the field from their performance. Again, we were talking about the frustration setting in for the Knights. Not just formation-wise, but frustration amongst teammates for kind of missing assignments, if you will, I would say. You saw Ryan Wolf get frustrated a few times out there with respect to him not liking the performance and what they had talked about in the huddle. I'll just say that.
Well, and I can say this, too, because like I said, going back and looking, when you look at where, even in their losses, with the exception of the Independence game, Oak Hill has played pretty exceptional defense all season long. Their defense has been consistent. Their problem stems from offensively, unless they're able to kind of bust a run. The offense is stagnant, but defensively, they've been stout. And so part of what the situation is, at least here, is that they are anticipating. They watched a lot of film on Midland, and Midland hasn't offered any wrinkles yet to that offense. And, I can see them I can see Midland probably going 4 wide just to give a different look, or tightening up those splits, which is something that Jason talked about with Coach in the pregame. Midland is showing a lot of different blocking formations. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. When you have new players coming in actual game time situations, sometimes there's some growing pains. So I think that's what you're seeing now is more growing pains than anything else. But the good thing about football is that, you practice and practice, and at this point when they come back out, the jitters should be off.
Yeah, you would think so, and hopefully they can they put together one of their best offensive series late in that second quarter, so we'll see if they can change some stuff up. I did find some scores, although the Metro News site we can't get to at this point, but I'll try and get through some of the ones that are of local interest to you out there listening to this Cabell Midland broadcast. We were talking about Wheeling Park and our opponents tonight, the Red Devils of Oak Hill here this evening, but Wheeling Park is all over their opponent 21-0 tonight, so they're going to continue to fight for that spot in the rankings. Point Pleasant down 13-0 from Fort Fry, the Cadets of Beverly, Ohio. Point Pleasant losing 13-0. Fairmont Senior losing to North Marion 7-3 in the second quarter. Let's see who else we got. Riverside and Huntington in the first quarter. Huntington leads at 7-0. Lincoln County over Lewis County 14-7 in the first quarter. The Wayne Pioneers leading the Lincoln County Panthers 14-0 in the first quarter. Martinsburg, the Bulldogs, 48-0 all over the Washington Patriots from Charlestown, West Virginia. Wheeling Park 20-0. They missed the extra point, so 20-0 over Morgantown at this point. Polka, the Dots, and Sissonville in the first quarter. No score there. Woodrow Wilson and Preston out of Kingswood, West Virginia. No score in that ball game either. They're in the first quarter. Let's see. Tulsa and Tug Valley, no score is there early as well. And you got to think, we're in an early ball game with a 7 p.m. kickoff. Logan leading Nitro 12-0 in the first quarter. Bluefield losing to Independence 14-8. And then the Man Hillbillies and Buffalo doing battle. There's no score in the first quarter. Parkersburg and GW, no score in the first quarter as well. Greenbrier 21-6 over Shady Spring. Let's see who else we got of interest. Roane County leading the Ripley Vikings 16-0. And in the first quarter, no score between Spring Valley and South Charleston. That is your scoring update from around the state of West Virginia in Class AAA. A number of those teams taking on teams from Class AA as well, but Huntington leading Riverside 7-0 in the first. Most everybody else still getting things underway as they all kicked it off at 7:30. Most of them kicked it off at 7:30, so they're very early in their contest. But we're at halftime where the Cabell Midland Knights lead it 14-0 over the Red Devils of Oak Hill. Tomorrow, the Knights, or rather the Thundering Herd of Marshall University, they take on Gardner-Webb. At the Joan, it is going to be a rainy day for tailgating and football down at the Joan, as we're going to be seeing effects from Hurricane Ian. That hurricane made its way through South Carolina today. We hope our folks down in South Carolina, there's a good Marshall chapter down at Myrtle Beach, the alumni chapter and Big Green chapter. So we hope all those folks are okay and have made their way and were able to make their way if they plan on making the game. But we send our best wishes and thoughts to those folks dealing with the remnants of Hurricane Ian, both down in Florida and up the coast as it makes its way towards West Virginia. And tomorrow we'll get the effects from that, Kent. It's going to be a wet, sloppy day for the Thundering Herd at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
And I'll tell you, I'm weather aversive now. I've reached the official point in my life where, I look and I see what hurts, and I make a determination about whether or not I actually venture out. But good luck to, our Thundering Herds. Good luck to all the kids who are celebrating homecoming.
Yeah, true story.
I mean, you got one coming up.
It's coming up. You're right.
And I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you've seen your daughter's dress. I know that she's friends with, my bonus kid over here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that they've probably exchanged ideas. But I'm sure I will see you at the local ventures. It's sort of like a scavenger hunt on homecoming day, whether we're at the Cartmill Gardens.
Yep, Cartmill Gardens, the CVB, Main Street on Central. Then you go to Ritter Park. Then you go to Milton Pumpkin Park.
Yes.
So there's lots of picture locations for those homecoming games.
Frederick apparently is on our list today.
That's on the list as well. But yeah, we'll definitely be taking pictures here in a couple weeks, and homecoming will take place here at Cabell Midland High School, and then that later on we'll have senior night as well. So.
I'm not the one to bring it up. So you brought that up. I was going to let that go.
All right.
Because, hey, folks, if you really want to get into the over-under, Cabell Midland Cheer at gmail.com, we're going to run a tally to see how long it takes for Tatum to tear up. And you can go for one eye or two eye, but we will have evidence and we will mark it here. So if you want to get in, remember CabellMidlandCheer.com. Cabell Midland Cheer rather at gmail.com. Yeah. We are actually running that, and we also going to introduce for Cabell Midland Athletics. They are going to be selling ads for their digital display board. So look for those announcements. That's the new way now. The kids like to communicate.
It is. I like it.
They like still pictures, but you can have a live action. So imagine this. It's sort of like you can put anything from Grammy, from Poppy. If you want to date someone, if you want to break up with someone, anything you want to do, we'll take care of it. But bye. As we sort of proceed with everything we have going on here, as you count down these days, Chris Tatum, and I'm going to tell you something because I know that, it's always been you and all the kids. He's tearing up now, folks. I was going to say, it's you and all the kids. This is where you need to be. Football Friday nights are where it's at. And if you're coming to Cabell Midland, I'm just going to share this with you. We draw very well. And our opponents who are coming up for the next 3 games, they draw very well. So Spring Valley, traditionally when they come up here, they sell out their side. The parking lot's full. They tailgate. They bring the fun from Wayne County. So next week, if you're venturing to the castle, it is best that you arrive around 5 to 6.
Without question. With those early kickoffs at 7, it is absolutely necessary that you get here just a little bit early. And as Kent said, the next 3 weeks, Spring Valley, Hurricane Huntington, going to be an interesting time here at the Castle. 3:30 kickoff tomorrow, though, on our sister station, 93.7 The Dog. You can also catch tons of pregame before that Marshall Gardner-Webb matchup. You'll be able to hear the entire game plus pregame activities over on 93.7 The Dog. So it'll be Gardner-Webb and Marshall teeing it up at 3:30 from the Joan. But right now, the order of the evening is the Cabell Midland Knights, and they lead it 14-0 here at halftime over the Oak Hill Red Devils. We're going to step away, take our final break of the halftime report. We'll come back with second half action. You're listening to Midland Football on 97.9 The River. 3 minutes here, right, Lowell? All right, thank you.
I think he's going to bump it up because they're just coming out.
Oh, I know. That's why I tried to take it down a little bit. But
By the way, I saw that show. I don't know. They did something different to the show that they did. They did a different performance. It was fantastic, man.
they're good, man. They are good.
Like, it was a whole nother world.
Having fun yet?
Absolutely. You want to talk, sir?
You brought me too much with this.
Ooh, get it up.
I'm out touchdowns, man. That's it.
Styles of glasses and sunglasses in their showroom. Let Bailey Eye Care provide you with the most professional and highest quality eye care. Always accepting new patients. Call to schedule your appointment at 304-733-0809.
Bowen Dental Group treats everyone like family, not just their patients. Bowen Dental Group provides everything from implant, crown, bridge, and full and partial dental services. Bowen Dental Group also offers Zoom tube bleaching and Invisalign braces. Bowen Dental Group is here to serve you with locations in Cerrito and Huntington and accepts insurance and payment plans. Call 3.
Racing with you from the Castle, where the Cabell Midland Knights lead at 14-0. We're still in the halftime report. The Midland Knights have just made their way out onto the field. The Oak Hill Red Devils are getting ready for the second half of action, too. As they traditionally do, they let that clock run down and just put an extra 3 minutes on the clock. But
they just stopped the clock.
They stopped the clock in 1:06, and they'll run it here in a second. Captains meeting out at midfield. Oak Hill will have the football to start things off in the second half. So they'll tee it up. Let's check scores from in the area. Well, first of all, Spring Valley South Charleston still nothing going on in that game. They're just underway in the first. Started at 7:30. Roane County over Ripley 16-0. Let's see who else. Nicholas County over Midland Trail 24-0. Greenbrier over Shady Spring 21-6. No score between Parkersburg, Big Reds, and the Patriots of George Washington. University leading Buckhannon Upshur 14-0. Cabell Midland, of course, up 14-0 over the Oak Hill Red Devils. Let's check out, see if we can find the Riverside and Huntington score. Poca now down 7-0 at the hands of the Sissonville Indians. 7-0 between the Dots and the Indians. Wheeling Park 20-0 over Morgantown at the half. As we said, Martinsburg 48-0 over the Washington Patriots 48-0. Some friends of mine here in the local area, Wahama graduates of the Falcons, leading 48-0 over Magnolia.
Ooh,
Lincoln County has now put themselves on the board. They're down by a score of 14-6 after being down 14-0 in the first quarter. So they've got a score back. They put themselves on the board. Lincoln County 14-7 over Lewis County. And I think that about covers it for our area. Point Pleasant was losing 13-0 earlier. That's still the same from Point Pleasant. Let's see if we can get scores from NCAA. Tulane and Houston are playing tonight. Of those of you who are interested in what's going on around college football, Tulane and Houston knotted up at 7 in the second quarter. And then UTSA and Middle Tennessee, UTSA leads at 10-0 over Middle Tennessee. So we'll see some of those teams down the road for the Marshall University Thundering Herd schedule. As we get set for second half action here from Cabell Midland, your score 14-0 statistically. Midland all over the Oak Hill Red Devils, and honestly, if you look at this ball game on paper, Midland should be leading more than 14-0 here at the half. So the Knights making their way to the sideline. We're ready to get things started here in the second half. They'll tee it up. The Red Devils will have the football to start things off here from the Castle. Again, the next 3 weeks for the Knights doesn't get easier for these guys.
No, this is the gauntlet.
Schedules Spring Valley, Hurricane, and Huntington. All those games at 7 p.m. here from the Castle, and right in a row here from Ona, West Virginia. So the Timberwolves, then the Redskins, and the Huntington Highlanders, and then the last game of the season on November the 4th against Riverside. The Warriors will visit the Castle, and that rounds out the schedule. All those games here at home, and we'll have those on the broadcast here, 97.9 The River. We'll have all those games starting at 6:30 airtime and a 7 o'clock kickoff from Ona, West Virginia. To kick things off and to start things in the second half, Tony Hornbuckle will kick it away. The deep man for the Oak Hill Red Devils is J.D. Moritz, I think. It's number 4.
That's 14.
14.
So I think that's what, Omar?
Omar Lewis. Omar Lewis. Lewis, the deep man for the Red Devils, is Hornbuckle tees it up. Sits in the middle of the hashes on the 40-yard line. Midland kicking from left to right in front of us here to start the second half. Hornbuckle on the approach, kicks it away. That one's going to go to number 1. That's Omar Lewis. He tries to go around the right side, and he's tackled for a loss by number 15, Nick Giampalo. Inside the 10-yard line, they'll put the ball down on the 8, and that's where the Red Devils will have to start their offensive series from their own 8-yard line. They'll put him officially on the 9. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils, just underway here in the second half from the Castle.
And I can tell you already, they made some very significant changes. That D-line now has senior captain Ethan Bills playing nose tackle. And I thought I saw, they have a new inside linebacker too, number 32 for Midland. That is Noah Sargent. So
Colasino under center for the Red Devils, takes the snap, hands it off. That is to Moritz. He tries the right side and has nowhere to go. He's going to be tackled for a loss inside the 5, or right around the 5-yard line. So that will bring up a 5-yard loss. It'll be second down at about 14 or 15 to go. They'll mark it officially a 4-yard loss as the clock rolls to the 11:30 mark of the second half here in the third quarter. The Red Devils in the huddle right at the goal line. They'll come back to the line of scrimmage. Ball rests, the nose of the ball rests on the 5-yard line, just inside the 5-yard line. Quarterback's in the gun, single back at a wide out each way for the Red Devils. There's the snap, hands it off. The back tries to find a hole. He does bust through and gets some positive yards across the 5-yard line, back to about the 8 or 9. We'll see where they give him the spot. It's going to be right at the 8-yard line. So a short gain, but it does get them away from the possibility of a safety.
I got to tell you, number 32, Noah Sargent, who just came in at one of those inside linebacker spots, he took the full brunt of, I think, 2 linemen and a fullback and was still on his back attempting to make the tackle there. So you got to sit there and look at this team, and you got to say, this is a hungry kid. Coaches said, hey, new blood.
Colasino with a single back directly behind him. Takes the snap, rolling, looking to pass. He gets covered up at the goal line, and he's awfully close. They're wanting that safety, but they're going to say he was tackled inside the 1.
I was going to say that ball was in the end zone.
So a tackle for the loss back to the 1-yard line will make it 4th and a mile for the Red Devils, and they're going to have to punt it away. The deep man is going to be none other than Jaden Branch for the Knights. He's going to scoot up to about the 30-yard line.
And I don't think the Oak Hill knows this is a punt. They're still confused.
Yeah,
they're very confused about what's going on.
Now you've got Vargo Thomas lining it up. He's right under the goalpost. Dangerous territory for the Red Devils. He stands at the back of the end zone under the goalpost. He steps forward and kicks. He better clear that. Be cognizant of what's going on as Thomas waits on the snap, takes it in the hip pocket, kicks it away. A nice end-over-end punt taken at the 35-yard line by Branch. Now cuts left. Evades the defender. Now gets a handful of jerseys. He's going to be taken down a short gain, 2 or 3 yards on the return. You can credit Omar Lewis on the stop for the Red Devils. And the Knights offense will head back out on the field.
I got to tell you, they were very lucky they didn't get called for a hold there, because one of the up backs actually took the Midland player and grabbed him by the jersey and pulled him down. That would have been disastrous to push that ball back further and give Midland another chance to block. But let's see what they're going to do here on offense.
1st and 10 for the 33 as Wolf has Jones in the backfield and a single wide out here to the near side. Branch goes in motion. There's the snap. Hands it off right up the middle. Not much going. About a 3 or 4 yard gain for Curtis Jones. Yeah, they'll give him 4. 2nd and 6. 9:26 left in this third quarter. Back to work for the Knights. Wolf under center, sends the man in motion. That's Zachy Roberts. He rolls around the right side, going to keep it himself across the 20, 15. Gets upended at the 12-yard line by number 12, Malachi Lewis.
And notice the pace here. I think that Midland is trying to increase the plays. They want to try to increase some fatigue. They're really not helping themselves with having, the vast numbers of players they have, because they haven't really put the pressure. But look how quickly they're lining up and how quickly they're snapping the ball. Yeah.
Wolf under center. He's got Jones in the backfield and wide out to either side as he takes the snap, hands it off. Jones inside the 10 to about the 8. Give him about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Knights. And you're right. They're just kind of hopping back at it. They're not really spending a lot of time in the huddle.
Well, I can tell you what's going on. Oak Hill's making adjustments based on the read of the tight end and the backs. And so what's going on here is before they can get those calls from the press box down to the field, Midland snapping the ball.
Wolf on the snap, takes it, keeps it himself. He's inside the 5, bowls forward. No signal yet.
Good.
Touchdown for Ryan Wolf from 8 yards out. So on the quarterback keeper, Ryan Wolf, at the 8:03 mark of the third quarter, the Knights hit pay dirt.
Hang on, let's see. One guy said touchdown, the other guy said no.
Yeah.
And let's see. I don't see Olivia coming on yet. There she comes.
So 8-yard touchdown run at the 8:02 mark of the third for Ryan Wolf. Olivia Charles on to attempt the extra point. Wolf with his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
I tell you, our fireworks guy, I think, slipped on that one. He didn't see the signal.
Nope.
Oh, here comes Olivia. Olivia didn't see the signal.
She didn't see the signal. She puts her helmet on. Now they're rolling that clock. Plenty of time. Charles will line it up. Step her route off. Wolf to hold. Kick is up. It is in, and it is good. With 8:02 left in the third quarter, your score, Cabell Midland 21, Oak Hill 0. Back with more here on 97.9 The River.
Doctors Cruz, Nyberg, and Hetlinger want to wish the Cabell Midland Knights the best of luck this
Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on that other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a path.
Hornbuckle kicks it away for the Knights. And it is taken to the 10-yard line by Omar Lewis. Still on his feet at the 30. Now he's going to be taken down at the 35-yard line. You can credit Ray Williams on that tackle, as well as number 54, Sean Rouse, and Alex Smith on the tackle as well. So 2 or 3 black jerseys all over the return man, but they do get decent field position out at the 35-yard line. 7:53 left in this third quarter. 8-yard touchdown by Ryan Wolf and an extra point by Olivia Charles makes it 21-0. as the Red Devil offense back onto the field. Colasino in the gun. 3 wideouts left side. There's the snap. Actually, that was Malachi Lewis calling the signals. He rolls around the right side across the 40 to the 45-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a first down. And that was a handoff to Alex Baxter that time.
And I was going to say, that caught Midland off guard a little bit, just the timing of it as well as how that particular play came out. So
back to work for the Red Devils. Single back set for Colasino. There's the snap, rolls around the left side, and actually check that. That's Malachi Lewis. He keeps the football. He gets a short gain of 2 or 3 where he's run out of bounds. Run out of bounds by Cabell Midland's Noah Sargent. Back to work for this Red Devil offense. It'll be second down at about 8. As the Red Devils still in the huddle. Red Devils back to the line of scrimmage. Single wide out right side. There's the snap.
Double handoff.
Reverse. Ethan Vargo Thomas around the right side. He's got some room to run. He's taken down across the 50 down to the 48. Gets into Midland territory. It'll bring up third down at about 3.
And now playing at defensive end is actually number 30, Logan Hobbs. He's a 5'11", 180-pound sophomore.
Logan Hobbs, you said, right?
Hobbs. Okay, Midland's got a problem here. They ran one on and ran 2 off.
They ran 2 off, so personnel problems. And they decide they're going to take a timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves with 6:15 left here in the third quarter. This is Midland football on 97.9, The River.
The Marshall Sports Medicine.
On it, click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Food Fair has a new and convenient way for you to save. Introducing Clip and Save digital coupons. Just go to your local Food Fair, sign up for Cart Cash, then set up an online shopping account at foodfairmarkets.com, and you're ready to start clipping. Use your Food Fair app while shopping and clip your item right there in the store. Your savings will be applied as you
Valley Bank. Community first. Member FDIC.
Big play. Loss.
Clock rolls to the 6-minute mark of the third quarter and tagging for the loss. Big loss for the Red Devils. Back to the, it'll make 4th down. Back to the 40, they mark it at the 46, is that right? 46-yard line. 4th and 9 officially, they say. So the Midland Knights will, the deep man's branch, they're going to punt it away. Ethan Vargo Thomas will handle the punting duties. And somebody jumped. Yep. So was it a false start?
I believe it's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Just all of it.
Yeah, it's everything. It's like everything bagel. It's a little bit of everything.
Trash can nachos is what they call that. Trash can nachos. Back to work. Vargo Thomas in the punt formation. Takes the snap, hip pocket. Somebody got a hand on it. It's going to sail out of bounds. And now, again, little extracurricular after the play. They're gonna just talk it out, and they'll go back to their respective sidelines. But the punt goes out of bounds. Short punt goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Someone got a hand on it, or it came off the side of his foot. 5:16 left in this third quarter. Midland leads at 21-0.
You know what they need? And they actually have a player here. He wears number 45. It's J.J. Lewis, who's a sophomore. For old time's sake, 45's got to line up at fullback and run the ball in. you know, maybe take a knee or something symbolic to represent 45 strong that we have here.
Offense on the field. Wolf under center. Takes the snap, hands it off. Jones has some room to run, but he's tripped up from behind. He gets across the, well, you got whistles blowing. I'm not sure what's happening. Somebody may be hurt. Yeah, you got somebody's down, getting up a little slow. Yeah, he got.
That's number one.
Yep. That's Omar Lewis. But a gain to the 45-yard line, make it 2nd and 5. Jones had some room to run, had a head of steam, and somebody just tripped him up. Got a little shoestring tackle there. It'll be 2nd and 5. 4:40 left in this third quarter. Knights back to the line of scrimmage. Jones in the backfield. Wolf under center, man in motion. They take the snap, hand it off, and across the 40-yard line goes Kylan Grace. Grace has got the first down and a yard or two extra. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Sticks will move.
I know this game seems like it's like going real fast, but if you're actually watching, it seems like it's going very much at a snail's pace. I mean, you know, it's like they line up, they run, first down. Line up, run, first down.
Wolf with Jones in the backfield. They'll send a man in motion. That's Zachy Roberts. Zachy Roberts gets the call this time, and he'll make it down to the 26-yard line, we'll call it, for another Cabell Midland first down. A gain of about 12. We'll give Midland another fresh set, and they'll move the sticks. They'll roll that clock. Back to the line of scrimmage again, as Kent was talking about earlier, that kind of hurry up thing that Midland's doing as Wolf heads under center. They'll send a man in motion. Getting the call is Grace once again across the 20, fighting his way towards the 15. White jerseys all over him. He carries him down to the 15 or 6, maybe the 16-yard line before he's tackled, and that is going to be awfully close to a first down, about a yard shy, says the official. He needs the 16. They gave him the 17. 2nd and 1. 3:30 left in this third quarter as the Knights head back to the line of scrimmage and back to work. Jones in the backfield, a wide out to either side. He gets the call. He's to the 11-yard line. That's a first down and more for the Knights. 1st and 10 from the 11. 3:20. Clock continues to roll.
And I tell you, a big change from last week, too, has been the number of penalties. I believe Midland's only had one penalty call on them for that shot block. In comparison, I believe last week they had, 13 for, I think, like 130?
I think that's what I remember, yep.
That was old Midland.
Wolf takes his time now, slides under center. They send a man in motion. Jones, however, gets Grace gets the call.
There's a flag.
And inside the 5-yard line. And the flag comes in a little late, actually. And the flag is going to be at the 8-yard line. And I think you get a hold, and it is, in fact, a hold on Midland.
See, I jinxed them. I
wasn't going to say it, but you did.
I literally discussed that, and there they go.
Yep. You jinxed them.
Let's see, from something bad comes something good. It's opportunity for another back to get more yardage and opportunity for the clock to continue to run.
Clock is running to the 2:54 mark. 21-0 your score. Midland on top of the Red Devils of Oak Hill. Wolf under center, takes the snap, keeps it himself, crosses the 15, but he's hit right at the 15. Ooh. And on the tackle is J.D. Moritz. He and Wolf fighting for position.
I was going to say, Wolf got turned kind of awkwardly there on that.
Bent back, actually.
Yeah, and I think that's what they were concerned about. Some of the linemen took some offense to that because as he was going down on the knee and they had blown the whistle, you know, the Oak Hill defender was kind of twisting him.
Ball's at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Knights. Jones Jr. in the backfield. There's the snap. Getting the call is Grace across the 10 to the 5 to the 3, and he's taken down by Moritz. Touchdown saving tackle, actually, and that's going to be inside the 5. They're going to be shy of the first down mark, though, at about the 3. They need the 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 1 or 2, depending on where the spot comes in.
I don't think that this is going to be a hard call, but I'm pretty sure that this is 4-down territory.
3rd down for the Knights. Jones in the backfield. Wolf under center. Wolf takes the snap, keeps it himself, scampers, and he's in for the score from 3 yards out. Ryan Wolf collects his 3rd touchdown of the night at the 1:43 mark of the third quarter. So Ryan Wolf put 6 more on the board. 27-0 your score. Olivia Charles on to attempt the extra point. She was out there early this time.
Oh, she ran out there. She's the first one.
Wolf to hold. Minute 43 left in this third quarter. Midland on top now, 27-0. Olivia Charles waits on the snap, ball's down, kicks up, and there's flags. They're going to decline and kick it over unless let's see what the call is. Offsides on the Red Devils, so they'll decline, just keep the ball in the same place, and Olivia will get another chance at it. Although that one sailed right through the middle, she's going to have to kick it again.
She likes kicking.
She does. She's pretty good at it. You know she holds a record, right?
Lots of records. She has.
Back to work for Olivia, waiting on that snap. Ball's down, it's up. It is in and good with 1:43 left in the third quarter. It is Midland 28, Oak Hill Red Devils 0. We'll step away and come back with more action from the Castle. You're listening to Midland Football on 97.9 The River.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Back to work for Olivia Charles and the Knights as she kicks it away after the touchdown and extra point. She'll go back to work. Her kick is taken in at the 31-yard line by Omar Lewis, and he is popped by Landon Nida at the 34 and 35-yard. 34 is going to mark him, so Nida on the stop for the Knights on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils from their own 34-yard line. The offense making their way out on the field.
So if you're Oak Hill here, okay, did they say that she missed that extra point?
What?
I see the scoreboard says 27.
Oh, yeah, it does. One of the guys I watched put his hands in the air, so maybe they just haven't had the point.
They're confused. It's dark.
Back to work for the Red Devil offense. Colasino in the backfield takes the snap. That's actually Alex Baxter. He gets hit in the backfield hard. It's going to be almost intercepted by Zachy Roberts. That pass was coming down the right sideline. And Zachy Roberts on the coverage. And I will tell you that Alex Baxter absolutely got popped in the backfield. Black jerseys all over him. He had heavy pressure. That pass intended for Ethan Vargo Thomas falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Red Devils will have it again. They'll run personnel in and out. And the offense will come back to the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like number 2 is back out playing quarterback.
Back to work for Colasino. He's in the backfield. Sends the man in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Hands it off to Malachi Lewis. And Lewis has nowhere to go. Not much of anything. He gets a yard maybe. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Red Devils.
That was a direct snap, actually.
It'll be Ethan Bills on the tackle for the Knights, I believe. And Sargent also on the stop for the Knights.
All right, so I'm going to tell you something right now. And you watch this play coming up here. I'm seeing where he lines up at. Oh, he's heading out. No, he's coming back. No, he's heading out.
Back to work for the Red Devil offense. Quarterback from the gun. Sideline warning on Cabell Midland. Red Devils now back to the line of scrimmage. Taking the snap from the gun is Colasino, looking to pass, fires over the middle. He finds a receiver. That's Alex Baxter. But Baxter is hit immediately. You can credit Sargent on that tackle again for the Knights. Baxter just got back to his original line of scrimmage, so 4th and 9. No gain on the play. 16 ticks left on this clock. 4th down for the Red Devils. They're just going to let this one roll off, and we will head to the 4th quarter. Yeah, I don't think they're going to snap it. Yeah, they're going to let the clock roll to 0 with your score 27-0 at the end of 3. We will come back with 4th quarter action here from the Castle. This is Cabell Midland football on 97.9 The River.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
4th down for the Red Devils, and it is 4th and 9. Deep man is Branch for the Cabell Midland Knights as Vargo Thomas waits on the snap. Wobbly snap, hauls it in, kicks it away. Good end-over-end kick, backing up Branch. He's at the 30-yard line, now to the 35 and 40. Bounces off a defender, and he gets to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 from their own 41 goes the Knight offense. They managed to punch one in the end zone. We'll have a rolling clock here in the 4th quarter. 27-0 your score. That 3-yard touchdown run by Ryan Wolf. And apparently, I saw it split the uprights. They say she missed it. But it's 27-0 as the extra point, the PAT, if you will, they did not credit Olivia with. So back to work for the Knight offense. Wolf under center, single back, and they will send a man in motion. That's Zachy Roberts. Whistles sound at the snap, and a timeout taken apparently by the Red Devils. So we'll take a timeout of our own. We'll come back with 4th quarter action here from the Castle. This is Midland football on 97.9 The River.
Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and Cabell County Schools, is brought to you in part by Jason W. Elkins at Elkins State Farm Agency. Jason can help you find coverage that works for you. Jason W. Elkins, State Farm Agent, 4346 5th Street Road, Huntington. TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBooksPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net. Fueled by your neighborhood Parmar stores.
At Huntington Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
Back to work for the Cabell Midland Knights. They lead at 27-0 as Ryan Wolf takes the snap, hands it off to Curtis Jones Jr. He's bouncing off of defenders. Around the right side he goes, gets out to the midfield stripe, and he's going to be awfully close to a first down. Tackle made by Ethan Vargo Thomas to stop Curtis Jones Jr. dead in his tracks. Short of the first down mark by a yard. A nice gain, though, by Jones. Gets 9. They need one more to the midfield stripe, or to the inside the midfield stripe to the 49 to have that first down. 11:20 left in the ball game. Midland leading 27-0. They have the football, 2nd and 1 from midfield. In the backfield is Jones, a single wide out to either side. Zachy Roberts goes into motion. Wolf takes the snap, fires. He's got a man downfield looking for a receiver. Stretching out to get it was Caden Bowen, and it falls incomplete. Coverage for the Red Devils by Elijah Gray. Ball's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Knights. Cabell will reset it.
Yeah, they're going to run the ball here.
You got to think, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Bowen will line up as the wideout here to the near side as Wolf goes under center. Single back is Curtis Jones in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. Wolf hands it off, and I think they got the first down. They did a nice job of staying with Curtis Jones. A little misdirection on the exchange, but Jones gets right at the first down mark, and I think they're going to give it to him. They may come out for a measurement. We'll see what happens.
They won't
do it.
They're
going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. They're moving the sticks, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line for the Knights as Jones picks it up exactly what he needed.
You know they're not going to bring out the chains against you like that.
Back to work for the Knights. Wolf under center, a wide out to either side. They send the man in motion, but handoff to Jones. Up the middle, right up the gut goes Jones, and he's going to get about 7 yards on the carry. 2nd down for the Knights and 3 to go. Yeah, I'll make it 6. We'll make it 4. 2nd down and 4. Clock rolls towards the 10-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Midland up 27-0 over the Red Devils. Midland into Oak Hill territory. The ball rests on the 43-yard line. 2nd and officially 5 for the Knights as Wolf steps under center. A wide out to either side. They send a man in motion, and this time Zachy Roberts. He's got room to run, and he's got the 1st down, and more still fighting for position and extracurriculars after the play. But Midland's Zachy Roberts got the 1st down, and slow getting up are a few white jerseys, but the ball will rest on the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Hey, number 56, Mason Ramsey, is a incredible wrestler. And as you can see, if you want to go and engage in him with takedowns, that's really not the strategy you should take.
That's true. Midland back to work. Wolf on the handoff. That's Curtis Jones. He's in the open field. 30, 20, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's tripped up inside the 5. Somebody got a handle on him back at around the 15, and he stumbled his way inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2 for the Knights. Wolf hurries the offense up, gets them set at the line of scrimmage. Curtis Jones Jr. in the backfield. 1st and goal from the 2. A wide out to either side for Wolf. He takes the snap, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Curtis Jones Jr. from 2 yards out.
I was going to say on that one, he did all the hard work, so he should get the reward.
Well, he did hit pay dirt at the 9:07 mark of the 4th quarter. And that will make it 33. Waiting on Olivia Charles' extra point will make it 34. I know what you're thinking. Ball's down, kick is up. That one is in and good. With 9:07 left in the contest, your score, Midland 34, Red Devils 0. Back with more 4th quarter action. This is 97.9 The River.
Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Hornbuckle's kick sails to the 15-yard line, and it's taken in by Ethan Vargo Thomas. Up the left side he goes. He's got some room to run. He's going to be taken down around the 37-yard line by the Knights, and that's where the Red Devils will take over 1st and 10. 8:59 left in this ball game, 34-0. The Knights lead it here from the Castle in Oda, West Virginia. Chris Tatum, Kent Bryson with you here on 97.9 The River. Thanks for tuning in this evening for Cabell Midland Knights football.
And we got some new players coming in. Number 72, Keith Hall, 5'10", 225-pound junior. Looks like he's playing nose guard tonight.
Red Devil offense back on the field. Quarterback under center, single back, and a man to the short side, and a man in motion this time. Ball goes right up the middle to Moritz. A gain of about 6 or 7 on the carry. So it'll be second down and about 4 to go for the Red Devils. Ball rests on the 43-yard line as they're headed towards midfield. 8:40 left in this fourth quarter. Again, Midland leading 34-0. Olivia Charles not credited with the extra point in the third quarter, 27-0, and then hit pay dirt by Curtis Jones. She put the
Midland's got a problem here. They're missing a player.
They got a timeout. They called a timeout, and they're going to whistle it dead.
Okay.
So it is personnel issues. But Midland takes a timeout with 8:23 left in the ball game. We'll take another quick timeout ourselves and come back with more Midland football on 97.9 The River.
On it, click it,
reserve it, and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the
Thornhill Motor Mile.
Food Fair has a new and convenient way for you to save. Introducing Clip and Save digital coupons. Just go to your local food fair, sign up for cart cash, then set up an online shopping account at foodfairmarkets.com, and you're ready to start clipping. Use your Food Fair app while shopping and clip your item right there in the store. Your savings will be applied as you check out. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Save on all your favorite items with Clip.
First play after the timeout for the Red Devils is tagged for a loss. Moritz on the carry. It goes back to the 39-yard line. So it'll bring up third down and about 8.
It's going to be one of those interesting things to see what they do here, whether they're going to try to go for it on fourth down just to try to keep some momentum going.
Back to work for the Red Devils. Around the right side, they try, and the running back actually hits a hole. But, let's see, 75 on the tackle for Midland. That is Caleb
Parlier, yeah.
Curtis Jones, I think. No, check that. 26, I think, was on the tackle. Caden Jeffers. I think I read 28, I'm sorry. Grace.
They're going for it.
And they're going for it. 4th and 4 for the Red Devils. There's the snap. Running back gets the call again. Around the left side he goes.
Short.
And it is going to be short. The Midland Knights. A nice three-way tackle there. 3 black jerseys. Covered him up quickly. No gain, and it'll be 1st and 10. Taken over on downs are the Knights.
And I was going to tell you, Oak Hill put in their number 2 offense. Midland put in their number 2 defense. But it looks like the number 1s are going back out on offense for Midland, which is kind of surprising.
Well, they want to make sure to tack that score on and run that clock. So you've got the 1s coming back out for sure. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. As the Knights offense goes back to work, it is Ryan Wolf under center. Jones in the backfield and the wide out to either side. They'll send Branch in motion. He'll get the call. Around the left side he goes. Across the 40, 35 and 30. Plenty of room to run. A man to beat. Oh, gets tripped up inside the 15 and taken out of bounds. Finally, taking the running back out of bounds was, I think it was
the number 5. He's not on our roster.
Nah, not on the roster. They've got new jerseys in, too. Of course, they're not very deep on the line. But, nonetheless, a first down, and Branch goes all the way inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and a timeout taken by Midland. We'll take a timeout of our own, and we'll come back with the last 6:55 of this ball game. This is Cabell Midland football on 97.9 The River.
I'll never remember a game where Midland.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette. Online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice.
Hornbuckle's kick after the touchdown sails out of bounds at around the 26-yard line, so flags fly, and the Red Devils will have the football at the 35-yard line. 5:43 on a rolling clock here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter.
You're just excited to get out of here.
The Knights lead it 41-0 over the Oak Hill Red Devils. I didn't get anything to eat. I'm kind of hangry. I'm going to be honest with you.
Man, don't say that. We know that you venture to all the village spots.
But I did not get food. So.
Is there anybody in the village who is open and can help this man out?
1861 Public House, the Main Street on Central.
Oh, thank you.
And back to work for the Red Devils. 5 minutes left in the contest. The Red Devils offense on the field. There's the snap. Looking to pass. He's going to have to keep the football. Pressure now comes. Scoots out to the 39-yard line, and he is converged on by a bunch of Knights. Putting that final hit was Caleb Parlier.
I was going to say it looked like it was 67.
You can also credit Elijah Foster, but Parlier was there on that stop as well. A gain of 1 will make it 2nd and 9. The clock continues to roll towards the 4:30 mark of the ball game. Red Devils play comes in for the sideline. Offense goes back to work. Single back set for the Red Devils. Now a second back steps up. There's the snap. Hands it off. Around the left side, Midland all over it. That was also Elijah Foster again on the tackle. You can also credit Justin Sterling, who's also in there for the Knights. A tackle for loss back to the 34-yard line. 3rd and a mile to go. Clock rolls inside the 4-minute mark.
Man, they're teeing off tonight here. I think these guys are hungry. They, usually Midland runs 2-3 platoons deep, and these number 2s don't get a chance to play a lot, so they're ready to play.
Back to work for the Red Devils. Right up the middle goes the running back. He's hit at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 7. It'll bring up 4th and 9 for the Red Devils. And again, changes in personnel. Levi Kiska calling the signals for the Red Devils now as the clock hits the 3:30 mark of the fourth quarter. Midland up 41-0. Big over the Red Devils of Oak Hill this evening.
Let's see what they're going to do here. I'm going to say they're going to go, 4 wide? Let's see what they do here. 1, 2, 3.
2 backs in the backfield and a single wide out here to the near side. There's the snap. The give is right up the middle. Back's got some room to run.
Short.
And it's going to be short of the first down by about a yard, and the Knights will take over on downs, 1st and 10. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Clock rolls, and the rule is 35 points in the fourth. If you have a lead of 35 or more, the clock is running the entire fourth. So the Midland Knights will take over 1st and 10 in Oak Hill territory at the 49-yard line.
All right, these are the number 3s out here. They don't have enough players.
You've got Caden Pauly going to call the signals, and they're calling for people to come in.
They don't have a lineman.
Yep. They're missing people.
They're calling for a tackle,
clock's at 16,
a tight end.
15. Now coming into the ball game is Matthew Edwards. He runs in.
He's the center.
To give him a little bit of help. Play clock's down to 8. Now they hurry it up to the line of scrimmage. 4, 3, 2. Pauly takes the snap, hands it off. Right up the middle goes the running back. He cuts left. He's got room to run. He's going to go to the end zone. It is going to be a touchdown for Logan Hobbs. 49 yards on the carry. Strikes pay dirt on a play that looked like wasn't even going to go off. And a 49-yard touchdown run for Logan Hobbs.
Man, that was a great run. Now they don't know who's going out got here on the kick to PAT.
So Hobbs hits pay dirt on what looked like was going to be a delay of game call or a busted play, and he goes 49 yards for the touchdown. So the extra point on the way.
You think it's funny when you interchange people like this, they don't know who's the protector, up, back. They're all sitting there trying to figure out.
You're right. Little confusion, but Caden Pauly is they're gonna go for 2.
He's gonna take a knee.
They're gonna line it up. Minute 20. Clock rolls here in the fourth. It is now 47-0, and Pauly will take a knee. No attempt on. So, minute 9, they'll roll this clock down, and I'd say that'll just about do it.
And that's going to bring us in at exactly 1 minute or 1 hour and 58 minutes on this game.
Still, that's a quick game.
Well, we said about 2:15 we thought it was going to go.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're just going to let this one roll off. That is going to do it here from the Castle. I don't even think they're going to do the kickoff.
So we got 5 touchdowns in the second half?
Yep, they're waving it off. Yep.
He's at game over.
He's like, what? He's stopping it?
No. Oh, no, they stopped it.
Oh, they stopped it. Okay, so they are going to kick it off. Okay, 39.9 seconds left in the ball game. Midland up 47-0. No attempt on the extra point after a 49-yard touchdown run by Logan Hobbs. So the Knights will walk away with a win here tonight, going into the rest of their home schedule. 4 more games here from the Castle. We'll highlight those for you after we take the break at the end of the ball game. We'll come back and kind of let you know what's going on for the next little bit.
I wasn't about to mess with you. I thought he was about to raise his hand and pump it up just to put the clock back up.
Right. Now they're asking for the clock to roll. On the approach is Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle kicks it away. End over end kick to the 28-yard line. And almost, he fumbled it. Midland says they have it.
They do.
Midland has the football. So the kickoff was fumbled at the 30-yard line, and Midland recovers, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Hang on, let me see who it is. I'm going to give his kid, he still has the ball. 29.
So recovering the kickoff was Thomas Gibson.
Yeah,
Thomas Gibson recovers the fumble on the kickoff. The clock is at 20 seconds to go, and we're just about ready to call this one a night here from the Castle. No pun intended. Yeah, they're not even.
That was actually pretty good, man.
Well, you'll have that every once in a while. So this one is over. The clock will roll down to zeros, and your final score, Cabell Midland 47, the Oak Hill Red Devils 0. We will step away, come back with scoring summaries. We'll check in on what's going on next week for the Knights and close things out here from the Castle. This is
the spirit of competition. You see it throughout the community. Friends and neighbors challenging themselves in whatever they do, giving it their all. Since 1901, Putnam County Bank is right there with you, competing for your business, stepping up for our community, and moving our region forward. That's why Putnam County Bank is proud to be your hometown bank, making our community stronger, all while striving to be the best, helping you develop and grow. That's the goal of Putnam County Bank.
Going out? Hungry? Have kids? Looking for a fun, casual joint? Then Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington is the place to be. Bring the kids 12 and under on Tuesdays, and they eat for just 99 cents all day long. That's right, an entree, 2 sides, and a drink for less than $1. Plus, Tuesday at Roosters means a featured appetizer all day for just $2. Roosters will lighten your mood and not your wallet. And you can always enjoy your favorite sports on Roosters 40 TVs. Roosters at Pullman Square in Huntington, a fun, casual joint.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to groceries, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
That's why so many people choose Advantage. We're making life a little easier. Advantage Toyota. Well, that's at I-64 Huntington. You're listening to Midland Football on 97.9 The River.
Back one final time here at Cabell Midland High School, where the Knights walk away victorious by a score of 47-0. They knock off the Red Devils from Oak Hill, and it seemed like we were going to have that running clock early. The Knights kind of hit on all cylinders, and then missed extra point opportunity. Kept it at 34. About the 9-minute mark in the fourth is when the rolling clock actually started here, and the Knights kind of rolled here tonight all the way through the first half and second half. Lots of things for this squad to be happy about moving into the rest of their schedule. As I said early in the broadcast, they just kind of wanted a continuation to get better, and again, not to overlook this Oak Hill team, but they got a hard rest of the schedule here the next 3 weeks in particular. Spring Valley, Hurricane, and then Huntington, and then they'll finish out with Riverside on November the 4th. But those next 3 weeks, as Kent said, they're running the gauntlet with the Timberwolves, the Redskins, and the Huntington Highlanders coming to town. So big 2 or 3 games coming up, and they'll finish up with Riverside. But tonight, they walk away with a win by a score of 47-0 over the Red Devils of Oak Hill. We'll see if I can check some scores from around the area, too, see what's happening around high school football, see if we can get you some more updates. Spring Valley over South Charleston, 7-0 at the half. Ripley Vikings losing 16-0, still to Roane County, the Raiders. Greenbrier, 34-6 over Shady Spring. George Washington putting it on the Parkersburg Big Reds by a score of 28-3. Buffalo down to the Man Hillbillies, 28-16. Let's see here. Who else we want to look at? Polka losing to Sissonville, 14-7. Wheeling Park and Morgantown, 27-14 in the fourth quarter. Wheeling Park still on top, and that's who Wheeling Park, the Red Devils of Oak Hill, were kind of fighting for that 16th spot in rankings. Martinsburg finishes up 63-0 over the Washington Patriots. Wahama finishes up 68-0 over Magnolia. Lincoln County at the half down to the Wayne Pioneers, 22-6, and at the half, Huntington over Riverside, 21-0. I want to remind you of tomorrow, 3:30 kickoff from the Joan. Rain expected, so bring your rain gear. Lots of pregame action over on our sister station, 93.7 The Dog as well, but a kickoff time as the Marshall University Thundering Herd entertains Gardner-Webb as they head to town tomorrow at Joan C. Edwards Stadium. You catch all that action over on 93.7 The Dog. And a reminder for us next week, we will see the Spring Valley Timberwolves invade the Castle. We'll have the same game time, 7 o'clock kickoff and a 6:30 p.m. pregame show here from Cabell Midland High School. So I want to thank Jason Toy for taking care of the pregame for us, coaches, interviews, and all that good stuff. Lowell Austin back at studio control, keeping the broadcast tight and right. And as always, Kent Bryson, pleasure to work with you.
Always a pleasure to work with you, the mayor. And
to the staff and administration of Cabell Midland High School, as always, thank you for the hospitality. And thanks to all of you who made us a part of your Friday night with Cabell Midland Knights football. Again, broadcast time of 6:30 p.m. next week as the Knights entertain the Spring Valley Timberwolves. Final score, 47-0, the Knights over the Red Devils of Oak Hill.